Back on the Bethany Coaches Show, let's bring in Dan Nessler and talk Bethany softball. Again, the softball team is back. Nearly the entire baseball team is back from Arizona, but softball was in Florida, and the team is 8-5 and playing a few games at the MSU Dome, and then a few in Claremont, Florida. A couple of games canceled over the weekend. But tell us about the trip in general, Dan.
Well, I think overall it was good. I mean, it was a new experience. We haven't been to Florida since I've been at Bethany. We've usually been going to Arizona, but we switched, and we liked the experience. There's more teams to play there. It's unfortunate we got a little bit of weather. They've had a lot of bad weather down there. There's a lot of teams that had trouble getting out. We were lucky to get out Friday morning, but I know some other Minnesota teams like St. Ben's and Northwestern St. Paul had trouble getting out. St. Ben's actually had to drive home in 6 minivans, and Northwestern St. Paul is still there. They couldn't get out Saturday, and they're not coming home till tonight. So I think we were lucky to get out. But at the end of the day, I think it was a good experience, and I think we'll go back.
So briefly recapping, again, after the MSU games, you went down, you beat Marietta 5-4. You beat Indiana St. Mary's 4-2. You beat Capital 6-5, or rather 14-6 in 5 innings. You beat Penn State Altoona 5-3 and lost to, is it Husson 5-1? Then 4 cancellations because of umpires or weather. But all in all, a good road trip.
Yeah, good trip. I think that we got to see some teams we don't always see, which is fun. That last game that we got rescheduled with Husson, they're darn good. They're a regional quality team. They've won their conference 10 of the last 12 years. Last year they were 29-3. So that was a really good team. St. Ben's beat them 2-1. So, we played 5-1 against them. I thought it was a good game by our crew, and we did have a couple defensive mistakes that gave them a couple runs. That could have been a 2-1 or 3-1 game. So, that's what I'm trying to do is play really good teams and try to hang in there and compete with them and have a chance to win, because that's how you get better.
So now, oh, by the way, Kayla Senni, the UMAC Pitcher of the Week, and you had the Player of the Week. Tell us about your pitcher and your UMAC Player of the Week.
Yeah, it was Eden Ambrose as the Player of the Week and Kayla Senni as the Pitcher of the Week again. So we've been fortunate. We've had some kids get off to really good starts. So Eden Ambrose is a fifth-year senior, and she's hitting over 500 in the start of this season. So she's doing what we hoped she'd do, plus some. And Kayla Senni is just proving that, as a freshman pitcher, she's a competitor. She wants the ball. She wants to be out there, and she's got good stuff. So she gives us a chance against anybody. So that's good.
Where's Kayla Senni from again?
She went to high school at Northwood Kensett, Iowa, which is just south of Albert Lea across the border.
Okay. Well, big doubleheader, Gustavus and Bethany tomorrow night at the MSU Dome, 7 and 9. How about tomorrow night?
Yeah, looking forward to it. We played them last year to a 3-1 game, and we snuck one out there. I anticipate this is going to be a tough-fought doubleheader. I think we're probably both very similar in our programs and where we're at. Looking forward to seeing them and just, again, playing good games. Those 2 games we lost down in Florida, we rescheduled, and now we're going to play St. Ben's up on their new stadium, turf field, this coming Saturday, supposed to be in the 50s. So, and then we got Stout on the 27th. So we got 3 doubleheaders before we start our conference season with Gustavus, St. Ben's, and Stout. We're going to have a challenge on all 3 of them, but that's what we're looking to do.
And again, looking ahead, Sunday, March 27th, doubleheader, that's at Bethany Field.
It is, yeah. And I was out past our field yesterday, and it's all grass. I mean, there was still a little bit of ice and water from home plate towards third base, but I would assume by the end of this week, a lot of that's going to be gone, and we'll be hopefully getting out there soon to work on that field, and maybe we'll get outside.
And also, Dan, they just announced Shields Field for soccer. Shields Field has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, I think that's all good. I know everybody in the advancement office is working really hard on facilities and everything at Bethany with Bruce Gratz and Art Westfall and all the folks there they're doing their jobs really well. And it's good to see those partnerships with quality businesses that we want to be associated with.
So Bethany softball 8-5, Gustavus at the MSU Dome, and fans come on up tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. And, MSU now last week sent out an email where there's no more masking up there. So people are free to come in and watch, and I hope we see some people there to watch us play the Gusties.
Final thoughts about where your team is, but again, 3 doubleheaders and then the UMAC opener?
Yeah, I think we talked about, with our non-conference first 19 games, I had said if we can come through it 500 or close to that, it would be very successful, and I think we're going to have a chance to do that. So I think this team's playing good. We've got some talent. We've got a lot of young kids needing to play because they're good, but young kids make mistakes. That's how we learn. So I think as we just keep moving forward, I like this team. I like the athleticism of it, and I think we'll be in good shape.
Danny, thank you. Be in touch. Good luck against the Gusties. May the best team win with you and Coley and down the road. But we'll touch base next Tuesday.
Thanks, Bear.
Danny Nessler, Bethany Softball, here on the Bethany Coaches Show. Back in a moment.